Hi guys, sorry I've been away for a few days from making videos, and I've been really keen to get back. I miss you, I miss making videos. So this is part 2 of the series The Narcissist Comes to Steal, Kill and Destroy. I hope you enjoy it. Hit the subscribe button, guys, if you want to hear more content in relation to educating yourself about narcissistic abuse, because in educating ourselves and getting the understanding about what we've been through, we can heal a lot quicker, we can get the word out and help more people. So consider, if you find anything valuable here or relate to anything I say, sharing and maybe hitting the like button. So, we're coming to this video from the viewpoint that the narcissist comes to kill, which is a really pretty serious and dire viewpoint. But in essence, without over dramatizing anything, that is what happens in relation to the narcissist and their relationships, but particularly for the purposes of this video, the intimate relationship. So I'm just going to take it back really quickly to the development of the person. And when you and I and the narcissists of this world start out in life as children, there's different stages that we go through, from the very basic baby stage to the to what we would aspire to a very enlightened stage on our life's journey, and hopefully providing value and love to the people that we interact with in the world and leaving a legacy behind us that we're proud of. Now, I see humanity divided in two. This is just an opinion. I see the people that are human, that develop in different stages. They may not get to the very, very top level of enlightenment. Few of us do, but we all strive to get there. The other section I see as having stopped, mostly in the cluster B personality groups, having stopped at the second level of development, where they have gone through the baby stage, where they're the kind of the victim in the world, that everything outside them is affecting them and it's not their fault. And then the second stage, where they're angry because they're not getting their needs met, and they learn at that stage to hive off from humanity and become the manipulators of the world, and the takers and the stealers and the killers and the absorbers from other people. So they take, they destroy, rather than grow and build. So I see two streams of humanity, and I would put the narcissists in the cluster B personality disordered group on the right of us. Just to explain the essence of why I believe the narcissist comes to kill you. So I just like to go into a little analogy, which I think analogies sometimes help us understand, or easy way of describing something. So I'm going to take the analogy that the world is a forest, and there's just take, for example, there's the narcissist, and then there's people who are normal or who have empathy, who I call the humans, the real humans. So the people, the real humans, are in the forest, and they've gone from place to place. Each human has been born and has built a house in the forest. And I would call this house their personality, their personal growth, who they are and their identity. But we'll just say that they're houses, that they've built a house. Now, the narcissist has come into the world in the same way that everyone else has, and has been looked after, but has reached a point where they look around and they're angry at the world because they're not getting their needs met. So they decide that they're going to go off into the forest and look to get their needs met. So they come across this lovely house. This is you in this house, and they decide, I'll go in there because they look after me and I'll get what I need from them. So they go into your house, they're very attracted by everything they see there, and they believe that if they go into the house, your person, they'll get their needs met. So besides the residual benefits of living in your house or whatever, they see your personality traits, your character traits, your empathy, all those things as things that they can take for themselves. So that if they spend time with you, they can take these things upon themselves and they don't have to do introspection or personal growth or any of that kind of rubbish as they see it. So in the process, they do the love bombing and whatever, and they build the trust, and they slowly come to realize that they can't become you, that who you are isn't a transferable commodity. So when that realization comes, they begin to devalue you and deconstruct you in a way, trying to absorb these qualities. And they still, by deconstructing you in their manipulations, where they put you down, where they attempt to diminish and belittle your identity as not being real. So they're really projecting at this stage onto you that you actually don't exist. So they strip you of each of your qualities by making you doubt yourself. They lower your self-esteem with all the different manipulation tools and tactics that we've discussed in other videos, and we'll go on to discuss ones we've missed out on. So they're in this asset stripping process where they're actually trying to make you into a nothing. They're making you into an extension of themselves. And they believe that they're absorbing, that they are who you are, in this process of annihilating your personality and your identity. And they're in this process, but during this process, they're going out and walking around the forest and checking out the houses that other people have built. Now, these houses, again, are our own personal construct. And they see a shiny new house and they think, well, if I pack up my belongings in the house I'm staying in at the moment, it'll be moving up in life to go into this very shiny looking house over there, because it looks the same size and it looks similar, but it has a few things there that they have a nice car parked outside it and it looks attractive. So if I bring what I got out of the first house into the next house, I'll be moving up in life and I'll be getting my needs met better. But I'll keep a key to the house that I'm leaving, just in case I need to go back and collect a few things, or I need to go back, if it doesn't work out in the new house I'm going to. Excuse me. So what I'm saying to you is these houses are us. They're you and they're me. But the narcissist doesn't ever introspect or grow in any way past the two lower levels, the lower vibration, the lower level that they stay at in their life, where they think they'll go out and take from others. So they devalue you in your house, the construct of your personality. They have to kill you before they go. So you're not shouting out the window that, hey, he's not who he really is. He has my character traits that he's bringing to you and pretending to be me, pretending to be a better person. And this is how the narcissist thinks he's grown personally, because he's mimicked and copied you and is going to bring those attributes on to the next person. So you have to be dead, you have to be killed, you have to feel that your identity no longer exists, that you're full of self-doubt, that you've total low self-esteem, and that you're not going to expose the narcissist when he goes on to the next house in the forest, the next person. You're not going to tell the next person that he's actually a fake and that who he's pretending to be is partly what he learned from you in relation to how to be a person. So they come to kill your belief in yourself. They're very attracted to the enlightenment that you are putting out into the world. The light that's coming from your house in the forest attracts the narcissist to you. The narcissist has to kill that in you, because their construct is that their way of life is correct, that personal growth and introspection and all that painful stuff is for fools, And it's a waste of time. And why would you bother doing that when you can go and get that easily? You can purchase it in a shop. You can go into someone's house and take it. That's what they firmly believe. They like who they are. They like their false identity. They never learn from going from one house to the next. They just take from one person to another, and disaster and chaos follows them. Because people inevitably, you inevitably come back into yourself once the narcissist has gone, painful as it is. But the strength that you have that attracted the narcissist to you helps you heal and actually grow far stronger than you were before the narcissist came to kill you. Some of the narcissists are also sociopaths and psychopaths, and they will actually want to physically kill you. That's why it's really, really dangerous. If you feel that your spirit and your psyche and your mind is becoming destroyed, ruined, in a state of chaos where you can't think for yourself, you're losing your identity, your needs aren't being met, you're not being respected as a person, that can escalate from mental abuse to physical abuse to actually killing you physically. So be very aware if you're with somebody who's not respecting you, who doesn't have your best interests at heart, who you're slightly addicted to have your needs met, having come from a healthy position where you were validating yourself, where you were meeting your own needs. These people are extremely dangerous, and we call them narcissists and we call them other names, but their evils, the evilness of their spirit moves, and you can feel, you will get a sense of a person once you've been through this experience. And even if you're going through it at the moment, and even before it, before you were awake to what was happening to you, you did have a sense in your gut. So listen to the vibrations of your body. Listen to the feelings you have about someone that you're interacting with. Certainly after you've gone through this experience, I believe we're much more aware of the energy around a person we meet. It's certainly, I found that, and use it as a warning, as a radar for picking up on people who do not have your best interests at heart. So getting back to the point, the narcissist comes to kill, and they do this for two reasons. One is because they think if they destroy your personality and who you are and your light, they believe that they can take that upon themselves and go to the next situation. And they believe that that's their personal growth. It doesn't work out like that, because they can't sustain who you were, because they're not who you were. They don't have those attributes. So they mimic them for a while, and then they don't know how to follow on with it because they're not you. And the other reason they really, really have to kill you is that they have to believe that their way of interacting with the world is the right way, because they have to believe in their narcissistic defense mechanism, in their false self, and how their false self operates in the world to get its needs met. I would call the narcissistic defense mechanism, a better term for that would be the narcissistic offense mechanism, because all they do with it is strip other people of every asset they have, both residual resources and personality, character traits, and who you are. I believe it's a very offensive, very destructive mechanism, and I would actually say we should definitely no longer call it a narcissistic defense mechanism, but a narcissistic offensive mechanism. So guys, they come to kill. They want the dark way to win over the light. They not just only want it, they need it to happen, because if it doesn't, and it doesn't work out for them, and they're not successful, as inevitably they're not, because they go through the same cycles over and over and over again, thinking that they're going to grow, thinking that they're not going to be envious anymore, thinking the next person is going to cure them of these feelings of anger and a childlike level that they're at. not to describe them as being like children, but it's the stage that we all go through as human beings that they get stuck at. They get stuck at level 2 with the anger and resentment because they're not prepared to have compassion, to forgive, to learn, to have a good feeling about themselves and to grow and to become more enlightened about people. Everything with them is interactive. Who they can do down more to make them feel better about themselves. And their idea of personal growth is to take from other people. So guys, I hope that's explained why they need to kill everything good around them. Because if they see something as being better than themselves, and they do know, they have intellectual capacity to know that, they feel threatened by it and they feel that they're going to expose their true selves. And they have to destroy that to make them feel that they've gained something and that they are correct in their way of life. The next video coming is why they have to destroy. It'll be a short video and it will be a follow-up to this one. And guys, look after yourselves. I have so many more videos to come, and particularly there's a few people have wanted me to do videos in relation to healing and healing quicker, and you know, wanting to know, can you really get over this abuse? And I tell you now that yes, you surely can. So I'll be bringing those videos along shortly. In the meantime, have a great day, have a great week ahead, and when you're feeling low, remember that your thoughts create your emotions. So park the thought, reframe the thought, look at the positives of the situation you're in, and you will find that your emotions catch up with you because your emotions are your thoughts. So I hope that helps in the healing journey. If you're having a bad day this week, just try and think on that. Take great care, guys. Subscribe if you like that content and hit the like button again, as I always say, and share the video. Thanks a million. Talk to you soon. Bye.